I'm here today with Jim Stiers. He's the owner and operator of America Visa for Thai. And Jim, I know you started your business back in 2006 and you've been specializing in family style visas for USA. And these include the K1 fiance visa, the spousal visa, and tourist visa.
Yes.
Pointing out that your company only processes American visas and focuses on being a niche specialist in these areas of immigration. So I know, Jim, you're actually now back in the States now, but you did live in Thailand for 16 years. And you have a branch also in Bangkok. And you started that business back in 2016. So as you say, we cover both sides of the ponds. So morning, Jim. I think, is it morning for you?
No, it's evening. It's 6 p.m. here.
Okay. 6 p.m. where you are, 9 o'clock where I am.
Yeah.
Just starting my day and you're winding yours down. So you specialize in family style visas. Can you just explain that a bit?
Yeah, you bet. And just one quick correction. I started this business in 2006, and then I moved over here in 2016. And
okay.
We've been doing this for quite a long time. Yeah, we specialize in the family style visas. And as you mentioned, the K1s, the spousal visas, tourist visas. We can also do student visas also and some work-related visas, but in that family niche. So, there's 185 visas to America. We do about 7 of them. So we're quite specialized, and we've been doing this a long time. So that really benefits us and benefits the client. We believe in this, this day and age and stuff, that people really want specialists to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I agree. People might assume you need an immigration attorney to handle these type of immigration cases.
Yeah, that's true. There is a big assumption of that, and it's absolutely not true that you need an attorney. This is not a legal process. A lot of people think it is. It's a submission of forms, supporting evidence and documents that we put together in a very professional way. And then they're submitted to the USCIS, and it goes on to the NBC and so forth through the process. Now, having said that, if the person had, say, a domestic violence problem in his past or a felony criminal, activity and that sort of thing, then if they came to me, I probably would send them off to an immigration attorney, as they would most likely have to be represented in a court for the USCIS to get their person, approved. But 99% of the people that come to us do not have any of those issues. If you had a DUI or possibly you stole a candy bar from a 7-Eleven or something when you were 18 years old, that's not going to be any kind of an issue. But the big ones, that's what we got to worry about, and that's the only time an attorney would really be needed in this case.
Okay. Jim, how about the time it takes from start to finish when you apply for these type of visas to America?
Yeah, back in the day, and when I say that, I mean 6 to 8 years ago, we were pushing through people in about 4 to 6 months. Then the Trump administration took over, and then we had COVID. Everything went downhill after that. And right now, it's a COVID issue where there's such a backlog. It's USCIS is backed up. The National Visa Center is backed up. The embassies are backed up. Anybody that's tried to get a tourist visa or any kind of this and now, they know about this. It's quite common knowledge. And so we're looking at about a year right now to get somebody through on either the K1 or the spousal visa. Tourist visas about 2 months. But the big ones are taking a year plus or minus a month or so.
Okay, and your pricing, how is it structured? Do you charge the same for each client?
No, absolutely not. We do, yes. Yeah, we're very forthcoming on our pricing. It's all posted on the website. There's no tricks. There's no, it's the same price for everybody. There's no tag-ons. We issue a contract that spells out every nickel and dime they're going to pay, our fees, and also the government, embassy, medical fees, translations, that kind of thing that will come up. And that's all spread out over the year. So we take 50% deposit on our fee to get started. And then once we put the whole package together and it's ready to be mailed out to USCIS, we charge another 25%. And then at the end of the process, maybe 8 or 9 months down the road, when we're getting the person ready for the interview, then we charge the final 25%. And the other costs for the government, they're also spread out over the year. You know, the first goes to USCIS, and then there's an embassy fee, and then there's translation, you know, fees and medical fees and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, very nice to speak to you this evening. Before we finish, is the primary way of contact via your website?
Yeah, website, email, phone calls. One thing I should mention, all our consultations are free. So if anybody wants to call and just chat, either in Bangkok, if the ladies like to call the office in Bangkok and speak Thai with my staff there. If the client is also in the United States, or the petitioner's in the United States, and they want to call and chat with me, there's no fee to that. Just call and we'll go over the whole process with you. And one more thing I should mention is, you know, we do all, even though it's called America Visa for Thai, we can do other nationalities as long as they're in Thailand. So if they're legally staying in Thailand, let's say an Indian national or a Filipino or other nationalities that work and live there, if they want to travel to the States, we can work with them as long as they're legally living in Thailand. And then they can do the interview in Thailand, so no problem.
Okay, very convenient. So the website, americavisa4Thai.com, and I'll put that on screen as well.
Great.
Jim, anything else before we wrap up? Final words?
No, give us a call. We'd love to do business with you. And, you know, we're here to help. I lived in Thailand for 16 years. I'm quite comfortable with it. I have a Thai wife and a stepdaughter that I immigrated over here to the States 6 years ago. Yeah, we're quite comfortable with working with folks, and we've brought a lot of people over. Please check out our testimonials on the website. And you'll see it goes back a long ways. And we have a lot of friends all around the world from
Okay. Thanks very much. Nice talking to you.
You too. Thanks, Dan.